What is this?
Marlon got the Sheen edition, which is
Sheen don't even have nothing on the front.
They don't even have nothing on the front.
Sheen, come on. Should we be sending y'all some, Sheen? Should we be sending y'all some? You know what? We didn't, but what we did do was use it as a marketing tool.
Exactly. To sell even more hoodies. Do everything in your power to get your brand going and get your brand some momentum. And as you grow, if things like this happen, figure out moments to settle it. Figure out things that you could do to market your product better. Learn from it, right? But don't let that trickle and transition into the time, you spending on growing your brand, because it could have stopped us. So y'all wouldn't even been seeing us on YouTube if we would have let that fake suing stop our brand from actually growing, right? When we first started our brand, we almost got sued. I don't think that we ever shared this story on YouTube, but today we want to bring back a time when we were starting our business that was like one of our most pivotal moments inside of our business. Because one thing that everybody always asks us, or at least me whenever they see me in person, is what was that one thing that helped us catapult to becoming a multi-million-dollar brand? Like, what's that moment where like everything changed? So in this video, I want to share one of our biggest losses, which turned into one of our biggest wins that then transformed the entire business and actually catapulted us to becoming a multi-million-dollar business. And for people that's watching this, you may be getting started and it may be hard, you may be struggling, but I want you to watch this video and see how, you could go from loss to loss, but then that one win could actually turn your whole business around.
And I mean, really just to add to it, because this was a long time ago, so at the time, it felt like it was something that was big, but really like now, I would say it's like a pebble in the road. But it just goes to show like where our mindset was, when we was first getting started and we was young and really wasn't looking at it as a business, but really just looking at it as a way to make money, and how, sometimes that could prohibit you from growing your brand and taking the steps that you need to get it to the next level.
When we first was starting, like, we was just making any designs. Like, we was going on Google, we was searching up images, we was just taking stuff off Google, putting it on shirts, printing it.
Copy, flip it, regrip it.
Yeah, we was pretty much stealing artwork off Google. The crazy part about this whole story is like we didn't get sued, just to let that cat out the bag. It was another small company that was just as small as us, but we thought that they were big. We thought that they was a huge company when in reality it was the same size as us at the time. And the minute that we heard the word sue, like, we got scared. So it's so many startup entrepreneurs that you don't want to take risks, because the word sue scares you. And like there's a lot of people in this field and in this world that don't have a lot of experience, and they always like, man, I don't want people to steal my stuff, or am I gonna get sued for this? But in reality, like, it depends on the situation, and it's not that big of a deal when you actually break it down and think about it. So if I could have changed something, in that moment, I would have just kept selling the product, because like both of our businesses were small. To be honest with you, now that I'm more mature, now that I've learned so much more in life, they took that artwork off Google just as we took the artwork off Google and used it for their product and said it was theirs, and in reality it wasn't. So it was pretty much both of us being small businesses. We seen some on the internet we like, grabbed the artwork, they printed it first, then we came back and printed it, but we didn't even see it until we printed it, and everybody was tagging us saying that we were stealing their artwork. Everybody was tagging us saying that pretty much we stole their design. And keep in mind, this is all the way beginning of the brand. It's 2010. We're not talking about something that happened last year, this year, 3 years ago, 4 years. We're talking about something that happened 14, about to be 15 years now, in the process of starting our business. We didn't know anything, and to be honest with you, we had then spent $500 or more on this collection, and we were so afraid that we was thinking that we was gonna get sued that we actually put those sweaters in our closet,
trash bag.
Yeah, and didn't sell not one of them, and we wasted our money.
It was only 50, units at that time too. And people watching this, at the end of the day, it really what the profit they was gonna get off.
Exactly.
So like, it's just like prohibit you from just going out there making a sale, doing your pop-up shop, seeing what was going on, even if we didn't have to post it.
Exactly.
We didn't have to like promote it.
Exactly.
we still could have at least got our money back, even if we sold it at cost.
Exactly.
We were afraid of, you know,
a company that's not even around no more.
yeah, that we was afraid that they was gonna put us out of business, and we really wasn't even in business.
Exactly.
So,
we startup entrepreneurs, brand owners that's ready to acquire their first 100 customers and make over $1,000 every single month. This is for you. We have created our Activate Your Vision University. We have been working on this for the last 4 months, and inside of this university, it has every system that we have created and are currently using to continuously scale our brand, WRLDIN Vision, right now. Yes, you're gonna get the Facebook ads. Yes, you're gonna get the email and text message marketing play. But ultimately, I want you to join our network of brand owners for only $7 for 7 days. Now, at the end of these 7 days, let me go ahead on and break the news to you. We will not charge your card like other most subscription-based programs. All right, we will allow you to experience and enjoy these 7 days without having you thinking on the 8th day, oh, I'm about to get charged. No, this is not that. We want to see if you are a good fit for the network, and we also want to see if we are a good fit for you to help you scale and help you grow to, like I said, acquiring your first 100 customers and making over $1,000 every single month. Click the link somewhere on the screen, get access for only $7. Every brand owner, every clothing brand, we can help you scale. Let's get it. One thing that people always say is like some of the big, it's big brands that sometimes stumble upon the idea that a smaller artist may have made. And that smaller artist is always like, man, they stole from me, that stole from me. But the bigger business, they rather just ask for forgiveness. So they'll say that they sorry, we apologize, we never seen this before. Instead of just going underground, putting the product to the side after you just spent all this money, and maybe you and you taking this big loss, but really just maybe you don't print that no more. Maybe you just get off from ad cost, you don't print it no more, you don't bother yourself with that product no more, and you just move on to the next. But that really, really prohibited us from growing at a fast rate because we didn't have a lot of money. We spent $500, and we pretty much could not make our money back. So we had to go back to work and we had to start building back up our cash to actually put into our next collection. Now keep in mind, we do understand ways now that we, create designs, the way that we find things on the internet, the way that we do our research on it, making sure that is one of one and is not one of, many things that's already out there. But if somebody come to you talking about they gonna sue you or they stole your design, bro, do not pay that any close attention. Even for the bigger brands, Shein stole our product. Yep. Shein stole our hoodie, and we not over here crying. We're not over here talking about, man, we about to strike it rich, for Shein.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go take a quick second. I'm gonna go grab the hoodie.
Go grab the hoodie. But Shein pretty much stole this design from us, and in the process, we used it for marketing. Now that we have skin in the game, now that we understand marketing, now that we understand branding, people want to buy the real product, right? So we used it as branding. So we actually ordered the Shein hoodie, right? And we did a compare and contrast. This hoodie has nothing in common with the hoodie that we created, and is very much so legit. Even now that we have a bigger brand that, most people will call it knocking off our product. So Marlon got it right here. Marlon got the.
What is this?
Marlon got the Shein edition, which is.
Shein don't even have nothing on the front.
They don't even have nothing on the front, right? And then Marlon, show them the official. So y'all see the Shein edition.
Quality on this. Exactly. It's crazy. And then the official, y'all said we got the puff print going.
Exactly.
Print on the sleeves. Shein, come on. Should we be sending y'all something, Shein? Should we be sending y'all something? You know what? We didn't, but what we did do was use it as a marketing tool.
Exactly. To sell even more hoodies.
Yeah. So can you kind of explain, what happened with that? Maybe even take the time to put that post up with the Boosie.
Man, almost 1 million
views. The Boosie overlay.
Come on now, exactly. Yeah, so almost 1 million views.
Come on, man.
Getting crazy clicks. But that one thing allowed us to gain so much traction on social media and actually turn that traction into sales. So sometimes things like that is going to happen, but it's up to you as an entrepreneur and you as a marketer to figure out strategies to be able to put your brand in position to still be successful. So if you on this video and you've been wanting to get a trademark video from us or a design copyright video from us, this the one. And what I want to tell you is like, do everything in your power to get your brand going and get your brand some momentum. And as you grow, if things like this happen, figure out moments to settle it, figure out things that you could do to market your product better, learn from it, right? But don't let that trickle and transition into the time, you spending on growing your brand, because it could have stopped us. Like, right? So y'all wouldn't even been seeing us on YouTube if we would have let that fake suing.
That was all of our money at the time.
Exactly. Let that fake suing stop our brand from actually growing, right? So now I want to take it to one of the biggest transitions in our brand, like, going down 10 years down the line, right? Now, we had that problem. We fight, we push through, we go get back in the lab, we go save up our money, we go put money back into new collections, right? But let's fast forward to the time that really was one of our biggest wins, right? And I would say, I'm sure we had multiple wins, but this one of the biggest ones in my life that I just cannot forget is when we ordered our first 3,000 t-shirts of one design. Now keep in mind of what I'm saying. We ordered 3,000 units of one SKU, one product, one color, right? So it was our Trust in Your Vision shirt, and it was orange shirts.
Yep.
That shirt was selling so fast, and that shirt was selling so many times throughout the day, to where we was like, man, we have to use this product as an opportunity to gain more customers, to gain more awareness to the business, to put more bodies in the same product so people could start to get familiar with the products themselves. And to this day, we sold over 15,000 of that one shirt, orange t-shirt with white print. If you're inside of our community, you've seen the class that we taught on how to sell 15,000 items of one SKU and what our strategy was behind it. But man, I was scared to order the 3,000 shirts. Like, I'm the person that, clicked the button to order, but at the time I didn't want to click the button to order. And as y'all can see, it's all a mindset thing. And Marlon, like, bro, if we don't order the 3,000 shirts, we'll never be able to see if we could actually sell 3,000 units, right?
Yep. And I think it's just like we teach the concept of getting, a few designs out there, and that was us believing in that concept ourselves. That's why we able to come on these videos and share and give that advice, because we telling you what we did, not what we doing a lot of times. And what we did to get to where we at is what's going to ultimately help you. Like, a lot of things that we do right now, most brands that's just getting started, if you're not doing, $50K to $100K plus, you may not see the results immediately.
Exactly. So
what we saying is, when you order 3,000 units of that one SKU, as a smaller brand, you're going to see results immediately, because now what's going to happen is more people within your local area and around the world are now going to see this one design, and it's going to become more familiar to them. Now, instead of, around campus, you only seeing a few shirts, you're going to start seeing 10 shirts. And now that shirt became popular. Now we was able to carry content around it. Now we was able to use it to run it with a Facebook ad. Now we was able to put it on influencers and celebrities.
Increase margins.
Correct. And that was the best thing, one of the best decisions that we ever made, and what allowed us to pivot our business and start, really transitioning to believing that we could sell more product. Because,
exactly.
Also it's a mindset thing. When you doing under $50,000, $100,000 with your brand, you still having troubles believing that you can sell that much product of something that you thought about in your mind, or your vision, or your creation. Like, you still haven't fathomed to imagine, like, that many people will want or will buy your products that's going to generate 100K plus. So it's hard for you to go from 100 shirts to 1,000 shirts to 3,000 shirts. But what's going to happen is, when you do make that jump, now it was a force. Mm-hmm. It was we got 3,000 shirts. Now we could figure out different marketing opportunities, 2 for $30, to sell the shirts faster. Or we could give a few shirts out to influencers and content creators, because we just don't have 100. We got thousands of shirts. And, a couple hundred shirts within that 1,000 isn't going to hurt us as much if we only had 100 shirts. So it really allowed us to expose that one design, which ultimately exposed our entire brand to a larger audience.
Exactly.
And then when you're doing, 50K, 100K plus, now you adding in maybe 2, 3, 4 other SKUs of that.
Yep.
And now you're really able to truly see what your brand, like the capabilities of your brand.
Because you got returning customers.
Correct.
You have people returning.
Correct. And
They
you're
want
raising
variety.
that order value now.
Exactly.
So now it's not about them just coming for that one hit. Now you have identified multiple winning concepts on your site or at your pop-up shop that now you're going to be able to extend that customer out, their value out. But in the reality of it, that one design was just that customer acquirer to get that person inside of your database, inside of your ecosystem, inside of your community, inside of your tribe, whatever you want to call it. But you're going to have to, change the way that you think about running your brand and realizing that it's thousands, hundreds of thousands, and millions of people out here or millions of stores out here that your product needs to be distributed at. Exactly. And a few hundred shirts ain't going to cut it for the level that I know that you want your business to be at if you watching this video. Exactly. Or if your business is already to that level. This is confirmation. Stop playing. Drop the 50K. Drop the 100K. Like, we done been we just looked at it and we pretty much spent $180,000 on merch, but now that allows us to have enough merchandise to go out and have a great Black Friday sale, to go out and have enough content, enough product to be able to go out and give away enough merchandise to get content that ultimately going to get people to come back and shop with our brand. Exactly. But it's all about continuing to invest in product. Like our brands, all you guys' brands are relying on product. Like we don't sell air. It's something that's actually tangible, people wearing it. And if you don't have it, then 9 times out of 10, your brand not in position to grow or make money.
Exactly. And I really want to keep the video, this short. But to just to wrap it up, it's like the smaller you think is the faster you're going to have a failing business. So, like, it's better to be bigger and it's better to go big, than to stay small. Because the longer you stay small, you're on the fastest track to a failing business. So, like, most people think that it costs less to stay small, but in reality, it costs more to stay small. Whenever you get to a specific level and you understand that concept. But we spoke that throughout this entire video. Because, like, when we was thinking small at the beginning and we really thought a brand as small as us was actually going to sue us, we lost $500, right? And whenever we wasn't ordering, that amount of shirts, we kept getting a little bit of shirts selling out, but really wasn't realizing that, like, we could really keep this engine rolling and having new customers come in every single day. It's only 365 days in a year. Yep. If you acquire, 20 customers a day, that's the only amount of customers you're able to acquire in that year. We don't have unlimited years to live our life. Yep. So you got to maximize your opportunity right now before it's too late. So, if you're watching this, I want you to understand that, this is a higher thought conversation, even if you believe it or not, even though we talking about beginner stuff, talking about moments in our life, but we had to think way bigger for us to actually get on this level, which is crazy. But, if you just getting started and you still keep thinking in that 50-piece mindset, you're going to stay in that 50-piece mindset rather than, when you do have the opportunity and you're able to buy 3,000 units of a SKU, man, go with your move. Don't be afraid how I was. Like, be a G like Marlon was. You feel me? So, like, the other thing is, like, the variety. Like, we give people too much variety, so when they come to shop, they don't even know what to buy, or you may have one left of that one color because you over here tried to stretch everything thin, right? But I wanted to share this video with y'all and get ready for those next videos that's about to drop. We're gonna talk about how we did 300,000 in less than 20 days. Damn. So make sure that you're watching every video that we drop on this channel. Make sure you clicking on the video, watching it all the way to the end. Let us know what you got out of this video. Thank y'all for watching.
Join that university if you're ready to take your brand to the next level. All right, everybody that's ready to do 1,000, 2,500, 5K, 10K with their brand. Like, we put you on a fast track to success. Yep. We loading up. We creating a community of like-minded people. So if it's for people that don't have other friends as entrepreneurs, we're gonna be your friends as entrepreneurs. Yep. Check out the link somewhere in the description. It's there. We appreciate y'all.
For this video, we're going to give everybody access for $97 a month. You just get started, hop in, live classes every week. Yep. If it's something that you can't afford at the moment, keep watching YouTube videos. Actually take the advice that we're giving you so you can actually make that $97 so you could get to the other side. because if you loving these videos, I promise you, you're going to love our community that we built.
Yep. I'm Marlon Watts, co-owner and CEO of World Envision.
I'm Nicholas Clark, co-owner and designer of World Envision. Thank y'all for watching.
And we out, baby. All right, what's good? I'm sorry I got to interrupt this video, but we giving a lot of game right now, and I'm giving you an opportunity to join our AYV University for only $7, all right? So we're going to be giving you a 7-day all-access pass inside of our university, literally right here. We giving so much game. Y'all enjoyed that game? Yeah. Appreciate that. And what we need them to do?
Activate your vision.
All right, go ahead on and click the link in the description. Go ahead, try that trial out.